Well, how do you do, Buckaroos? I just picked up this one for the first time today. Is the Grapefruit IPA, India Pale Ale from Schlafly. Let me show the bottle to you. 5%, 40 IBUs, statistically small for anything labeled an IPA these days. I know. I'm not going to. I hate to use the word session at 5%, uh, but I think they kind of intend this to be kind of a session-like beer without saying it is a session beer. You follow me? Let me show it to you. It is a little cloudy, and there are some floaties in there on this thing. I didn't realize they were going to be there. There's some stuff going on. I do want to read a little bit from their website because I think it's important. 5%, 40 IBUs, as I said. They said golden hazy. Yes, it is. They don't mention big chunks of stuff, but there it is. I even tried to pour it very softly, and stuff came out. So, anyways, a dry hopped fruit beer using Chinook, Cascade, Citra, Pale and Caramel, or the malts. The yeast is an American ale yeast. But here's the part I wanted you to know. We'd like to make the distinction that this is a fruit beer, not a fruit flavored beer whose wort is mixed with pounds of grapefruit puree to allow the sugar to ferment out. So there you go. I just thought that part was important that you know that what they're trying to accomplish here. I'm using my Schlafly Pale Ale glass. Aroma is nice. Aroma is that of fresh grapefruit, no doubt. There's maybe just a hint of sweetness, almost not quite as sweet as say like a grapefruit juice cocktail, but just a little bit. Oh yeah, wow, wow, holy cow, wow, that's nice. Wow, we have a rather spring-like day here in the Ozarks as we approach spring, even though it's not officially spring. That's one of two reasons I bought this beer, because it just felt like a good day to have something called grapefruit. The other reason was it was 12.97 a 12 pack. Money is really really tight at the moment, but I want to try something new. Again, 12.97 12 pack. So for about 13 bucks, roughly 6.50 a six pack, I got a good craft beer. And to put that in perspective, I saw at the store that Jenny Cream Ale, for instance, was 6.99 a six pack. So, for those that say that craft beer isn't affordable, listen, there are crazy expensive craft beers out there. I realize that. But you can still buy a quality beer. This isn't a bargain craft beer. You can still buy a quality craft beer for a reasonable price if you pay attention. Wow. Wow. The flavor is that of a very, 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 very slightly sweetened grapefruit. It is. It does feel like a burst of grapefruit in your mouth, but not overly so. Not in a big bitter way. Um, Fruit beers are nothing new under the sun to beer, but uh, the grapefruit IPA has become a bit of a trend lately. Of course, the one that everybody knows is the Sculpin Grapefruit IPA. This isn't that. That's a big, big, great, big in your face IPA, 7%, 70 IBUs. This one's meant to be something different. And not that that one is better than this one, it's just bigger. And I think that's the point that gets lost with a lot of folks. I think a lot of folks are going to drink this, and well, it's not as big as it's not supposed to be. This is supposed to be, in my opinion, and I haven't talked to the folks at Schlafly, but I'm guessing by looking at what they've added to this, looking at the stats at 5% 40, I think what they want here is a refreshing beer. I think what they want here is, and I don't want to use the word session again, but what they want here is kind of a barbecue beer. You know what I mean? A picnic beer, something you can bring a six pack or a 12 pack of to share to a barbecue and drink, three, four, five, even six of, and not fall face first into the fire pit. Wow, I got to tell you though, the flavors here are just gorgeous, and that's the thing that works for me. It is big grapefruit, but it's not overwhelming, nor is it bitter. And I'm gonna take another drink, and I'm gonna tell you about the finish. And it's that finish that really works for me. It's just nice. It's just semi-dry. It just finishes very well. It's just a good beer. Mm, Gosh, I've almost chugged this 12 ounces already, man. It just goes down that easy, man. It goes down quicker until you want to hug her. Yeah, this is something that you really could drink three, four, five, and six of rather quickly. But it's a beer that you could pair with your barbecue food because even though it is grapefruit, it's not big, crush your palate grapefruit. And it's light. I think it would go with everything. And then at only 5%, even though some cap their what they want to refer to as an official session beer at 4%. This is something that you could easily session at only 5%. So there you go. Let me take a drink and say good night. Good night. Wowzer, wow, wow! It really is a bright, crisp, refreshing, spring summer like beer. Everything about this works for me. Uh, it doesn't have the big, say, sculpin grapefruit, but the flavors are just so clean and fresh. It is absolutely perfect for spring summer. I recommend this highly and will buy it again. I'm the Beer Whisperer. Talk to you later.